Hey all, ex-art student here. Today I'm going through my high school art portfolio. I actually have two of these my mom brought up when she came to visit and she found it in the attic. And I decided why not go through it with you guys. First up is a still life. My art teacher was amazing and she'd always set up still lifes or figure drawing for us, and it was very experimental and fun. I like how I did the shading. I'm pretty sure this is like a pen ink and watercolor. Next we have some photographs from my AP art portfolio. I did not get a 5 out of 5 on it. I think that's the highest score you could get. But I really enjoyed taking all these photos, running around my town, and trying to be dark and artsy because I saw it on DeviantArt and Tumblr and I wanted to be that way. I had my model pose with their bare back and the spine against their body. I loved how the shadows looked, and I definitely used a blue tint to the photos. I loved this little pond that was right near my house. I would go there with my friends all the time, and I loved at sunset the reflection of the trees. Even though it was a pretty dirty and icky pond, it was really fun. Same here. Same pond, just zoomed up, showing the reflection and how gorgeous it could really be with those diagonal lines. Here's another model with the spine on their back, and the skull part is hidden by the hair, so you get that zoomed out version. I remember I really loved this photograph back then, but I didn't crop and I didn't have the model take off their hairband, so it wasn't as professional. I absolutely hated this painting and the whole process. My teacher made us use oil paints, and I sucked at them. The turpentine smelled horrible, that shoulder took forever, the glass sucked. You could tell that I wasn't really a fan. Like I mentioned, my teacher made us do a lot of figure drawings, whether it was portraits or whatnot. I decided to combine two of the models and intertwine them through their hair. I loved this piece. You have to remember, every Friday was figure drawing day. This was no different. I actually used this in my AP art portfolio, and it had multiple figure drawings on top, and I highlighted the one that looked the most interesting and blocked out the rest with color. This was my absolute first still life ever, and I remember being so impressed with myself. In college, I definitely got better with fabric, but for my first time, I think I did pretty well. I loved the colors I incorporated. I really understood that you needed to see what was there and draw what was there, not what was in your brain. I loved the detail in the basket, even though it probably sucked doing. The grape highlights, ugh. Definitely didn't care about that jar, but those fruits I cared about. I always thought this color combination was so beautiful and interesting. I'm not really into the whole red, white, and blue color scheme, but I thought they worked really well with the golds that my teacher brought in for this still life. I think I had a pretty good concept with how to do the folds. The candle is okay. The head, always chopped it off, but those eggs look pretty. Surprise, surprise, another figure drawing. Here I have 3 different models' poses that I had done, put them on top of each other, and created different textures for each piece. I don't remember if it was an assignment or if I just did it for a homework thing, but it looks like I had a lot of fun. Here we did a drawing of a sea creature and had to break it up into different shapes. The lines that touched could not have the same shade or color, and I thought it was a very unique, fun piece. I don't remember if we did still lifes or googled a bunch of instruments, but I chose a bunch and created a composition with them and had to do different colors, shading, textures, all of that fun stuff. I have watercolors, colored pencils, and I think that's pencil or charcoal, but I really loved how vibrant and fun it was. Here we looked up an animal and had to create it using only ribbons. I don't think I was very successful because I used a lot of that black color to create the animal shape. I think it was solely supposed to be ribbons and create an interesting effect. A lot of my ribbons don't really give a good 3D shape. Here I did this piece earlier in my high school career. We had to do perspective. Not all of it's perfect, but I really like how abstract it was with the hot air balloon, belt buckle, spine, sound waves, octopus, piano keys, the space, and splatter paint. You could definitely tell what I was into back then. I think the most successful thing are all of the beautiful bright colors. I definitely don't paint like that anymore, but it's really cool to see my old work. And that's it. I do have another portfolio, but for now this is the smaller, shorter one. I thought it'd be fun to look through, and it was. I liked thinking about the process of creating all of these pieces and how tough some of them were to make, or how easy they were, what I liked, what I didn't, and how my styles definitely changed. Whether it's just my colors or just my technical ability. But I had a really good time looking through this. I definitely want to do this again. If you liked watching, please consider looking at my other stuff, whether it's watching my other videos or looking at my shop. Please like and comment, and I can't wait to see you next week. Thanks, bye!